Ah, hello everybody. Specs here, and today we're gonna be talking about some week 7 matches. Week 7, yeah, week 7 matches of the oh shit, what's it called? UPDL season 2. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we got all 6 matches this week, so super fun. We got more stuff to look through. Always good. Can't tell I'm really tired. Anyways, yeah, let's just get into it. First up, we got the Melting Mudkips here against the Zigzag Goons. So, yeah, let's see what happens. We're gonna see the Charizard lead off turn 1 against the Linu. Very fun. It is Mega Charizard X, so we're gonna see a Mega Evolve immediately. Cool. Probably gonna. Oh, we're gonna see the Belly Drum immediately off of Lanoon. Very interesting. It's back to 83%. Does tank the Dragon Claw, and this might already be game. That's crazy. No way in heck Mega Charizard X lives the plus. Wow. Okay, we had to pull out the calc again. That was very fast. I didn't expect that. Excuse me. Just give me a second here. I did not expect that to kill off the bat. Well, we're gonna find out if that actually that doesn't really seem right. So I'm just gonna noon. Like Charizard X is kind of bulky, but not like that. Yeah, that should have killed. Maybe max HP Zard. How much did it do? 90? Still, is this like defensive Zard? Okay, how much does Dragon Claw should do? I don't need sleep, I need it. It did 80. So this is like a defensive Charizard, huh? Why exactly? We'll never know, but it seems to be... Is this actually just straight up like bold? Yeah, extreme. That makes why did this happen to me? Why are you taxing my tired brain? I don't think this Charizard has any attack investment, and then it has like some defense investment. I don't know why, but yeah, that must be what happened. Wow. Turn 1, we're gonna be doing this stuff to me, huh? Yeah, this is great. Anyways, yeah, switch back to the. Anyways, well, this somewhat defensive Zard was able to live with the extreme speed and kill the Lanoon, so good for him. Blissey's gonna come out on the Pikachu. We're gonna see a Thunderbolt come out. Looks to be like a Light Ball Pikachu. We're gonna see an Infernape come out after the red card. Pretty bad pick but thankfully, I guess. The only thing this Infernape can do is Rock Punch the Blissey. Huh. And we're gonna see, where is the Blissey cover? What's going on, guys? I'm too tired for this. Okay, so we got Rock Punch. So I guess the Infernape does not have close combat, which fair enough, I guess. So Elrod gets set up, and then Gengar comes out. Well, first off, yeah, I don't know why the Infernape just didn't go for another Rock Punch, frankly. I guess worst case scenario, you do let something like Mantine in, but switching in Gengar for that isn't going to help unless you have Thunderbolt on it, I guess. Well, I guess you have Thunderbolt, then it works. Maybe he was anticipating Rummages. You know what? Okay, fine, fair enough. You know what? Gengar's pretty fine. And then the Healing Wish comes out on the Blissey, which I don't. Sure, why not? We do see it work because the Zard X gets all of its health back. We're gonna see the Substitute come out. Dragon Claw comes out. Cool. We're gonna see it is the sub Nasty Plot Black Sludge set. Probably at least. I don't know what 2 coverage moves he has. Honestly, running stabs against this team works pretty well. Yeah, so probably. Well, unfortunately, you don't beat this Charizard because you don't have a boost up. So, yeah. To be fair, there aren't really good switch-ins to this Charizard anyway. So maybe I would just go for Shadow Ball, get the damage, try to revenge kill with something else. I don't know. We're going to see a Nasty Plot, though. There's no way it's going to live a Dragon Claw, though. Even if it is like a min-attack Zard. Yeah, it's not going to live. Rotom's going to come in here. Dragon Claw is going to come out, do a heck of a lot of damage. Hydro Pump is going to come out as well. Yeah, this is a really bulky Charizard. This is really interesting. You definitely wouldn't see this normally, but it's working out right now. So you know what? Props to them. All right, and this looks like an easy Flare Blitz kill. Psycho Cut comes out. Whatever it's gonna. Oh. Okay, so we don't see Flare Blitz. We see Scale Shot. I would have been okay with Fire Punch too. But, okay, well, yeah. Normally would not run 2 Dragon moves on a set. Especially since especially past Generation 5. Because, you know, once Generation 6 comes around, there's Fairy type. Oh, yeah, okay, to be fair, that doesn't really apply in the scenario because Ampharos doesn't have a Fairy type, I think. At least as far as I remember. But, yeah, Scale Shot? I don't know. That's kind of... Scale Shot and Dragon Claw is kind of weird. I mean, like, both are good moves on Charizard X, don't get me wrong, but, like, you would only need one or the other. And plus, you wouldn't click Scale Shot here. But, you know, whatever. He goes for the Dragon Claw after. Okay, so I guess this Charizard X must not have a fire move. That I hope to God that's the case, because otherwise I'd be very mad. But yeah, I mean it's interesting set for sure. I'm not exactly sure what that set is gonna be, honestly. It was a bulky Charizard. I didn't see Dragon Dance at all. I don't know. Will be forever a mystery. Moving on, we're gonna see Cardano get the attack boost, as per the Beast Boost tradition. Executor is gonna come out, and it is going to tank that Smart Strike, and Revenge Killer Dragon Meteor. Okay, cool. Dragon Meteor was the right play here, because if you went for Flamethrower, Infernape could resist it, so, yeah. Anyways, Pikachu's gonna come out, kill it with the Thunderbolt. Yeah. And Mantine comes out here to get Thunderbolted. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. You have a whole Aromatisse. Aromatisse has a very good special boss, so they're able to take on this Pikachu quite easily. Even through the nozzle. Yeah, as you see, well, you don't need to Toxicate. It's Pikachu, you can just Moonblast and it'll kill. But yeah, I don't know. That Mantine sack was completely unnecessary. I don't understand that one at all. It is Boots, actually, as it turns out. And it has Flare Blitz. Cool. Moonblast is going to do a good amount of damage. Probably should have wished... Well, yeah, you probably should have wished up here. Well, I mean, if this was like a Swords Dance in front of you, don't want to give free turns. So actually, Moonblast does make sense. Yeah. And if this Ninetales has Scorching Sands, they probably can tank. They can, if it's in front of just have close combat. I think the Ninetales could tank and then just kill it with Scorching Sand. So, yeah. Anyway, close combat. It does reveal close combat. Protect. He gets the double protect. Very interesting. Okay, now it's definitely the turn to just like either Moonblast or Wish. You know, you can't one or the other. Okay, triple protect is. Well, I guess Sage was really trying to get back up to full, but like, yeah, I don't know. Getting a triple protect is quite unlikely. Anyways, we're going to see the close combat come out here. It is not going to kill Ninetales, and Ninetales is going to kill with Energy Ball. Yeah. I probably wouldn't have killed without the close combat drop, so... if Ampharos went for, like, Mach Punch into close combat, he might have actually won or something like that. I don't know. Actually, no, Mach Punch wouldn't have done anything. But yeah, well, that was quite an interesting game to start us off. I don't want to be mean, but definitely a lot of questionable steps. And more so Sage's side than Ampharos. Yeah. I mean, Psycho Cut on Kartana is kind of weird. And doesn't really hit anything here, to be frank. But, I mean, I can see it. On Infernape, I do actually like that idea, but, you know, usually Infernape does, like, use the choice items more often. The Subblock Gengar was a nice bring. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Yeah, I mean, everything else is pretty good on Ampharos' side. But, like, yeah, Sage's sets are definitely a little bit out there. You know, running 2 Dragon moves, as I said before, not very smart idea. Blissey with Healing Wish. I mean, I'm not saying Healing Wish on Blissey should never be used, but, you know, you only use it for very fringe cases, like, more so on very offensive teams. And then you use Blissey or Chansey in that role to just tank a special hit and then pivot out immediately. So that's kind of how you would use Blissey on a more offensive team, and then you could run Healing Wish on those sets in order to, like, well, Healing Wish. Yeah, it's a little weird. I guess other than that, it's fine. But yeah, again, there's some questionable plays. Like Mantine going in on Pikachu was definitely a mistake. I really don't know why that happened. If you did have a fire move, I don't know why you didn't use it on Kartana. If you didn't have a fire move, of course you didn't really have a choice in that matter, I guess. But depending on your coverage, I mean, like Earthquake would have hit harder than Stab Dragon Claw still. So like, anyway, whatever. Actually, does it hit harder? I know. Tough Claws is 1.3. Not right now. I'm too tired. I think it's still weaker though. Yeah. But anyways, we're gonna move on. Okay. Next up, we got the Texas Turtwigs versus the Alpine Armaldos, and yeah, we got quite a nice team over here. It's looking kind of nice. I don't know. We got I'm too bad. Yeah. So leading off. Hold up a sec. I got a message. Give me a second. Okay. Anyways. So, we're gonna see the Stakataka lead off against the Mew. Depending on the Mew set, you definitely don't want that to, you definitely don't want to stay in. If this Mew has Wisp, Stakataka immediately becomes useless. Stuff like that. Not very fun idea. But if this isn't like a Wisp Mew, or if it doesn't have fire fighting coverage or stuff like that, like, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Taunt is gonna come out turn 1, which, yeah, another reason why, don't want to stay in on a Mew like that. Because it's just like, when dealing with Mew in general, you need to you need to be very safe initially. or like, predict the worst possible option is another good way to do it. Yeah, anyways. So we're gonna see the Storm Power. Ooh. Oh, dude. Probably was a misclick on Eve's end. I don't imagine. I imagine this was Cosmic Power and she 100% misclicked. The funny thing is, she could have started setting up here anyways. Cosmic Power, after Cosmic Power, Heavy Slam was not going to kill from Stakataka unless they went for like a crit Stone Edge or something like that. And then they could have just roosted up a couple times and then kept going. So yeah, actually, could have kept going. Anyways, we're gonna see the Stakataka go for the body press on the Torkoal Stealth Rock. I was assuming a Trick Room was gonna come out. That's why. Anyway, Kangaskhan is gonna come out here as the Torkoal goes for the Will-O-Wisp. Ooh, very bad turn for Terra. Obviously, if you're Eve, you're celebrating right now. Yeah, burning Kangaskhan is very good, especially since looking at Eve's team, no resist at all. So this was a very big turn. Murkrow is going to come out here as we see the Earthquake. Wow, even predicting that. Nice. Anyway, Murkrow is going to go for the Tailwind as the Body Slam comes out from the Kangaskhan. No paralysis. No 50% today, I guess. Zarude is going to come out here on the Circle Throw. Unfortunately, we get a miss, so things are not looking good for Terra right now. Some bad luck and an unfortunate burn into the dead Kangaskhan from a close combat Life Orb Zarude. Wow. Okay, Togekiss is going to come in here. We're going to see it take rocks damage, so that probably indicates it is Scarf Togekiss. Fortunately for Eve, not a lot of good switches. But they are currently faster thanks to the Tailwind. Keep that in mind. And Rock Slide is going to just take out the Togekiss in one shot. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, Terra definitely did not notice the Tailwind, I'm assuming. And yeah, losing Togekiss there was really big. Two amazing Mons against Eve are now just gone. Because, I mean, looking at Eve's team, no normal resist, no flying resist. Like, this is those two are your biggest wins. Yeah, Dharma's gonna come in here. Probably gonna see the Murkrow get sacked. Dies to that U-turn. Stakataka comes back in. You see Zarude coming back in and going for that close combat. Is going to knock out the Stakataka. Not super surprising, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was a very close roll. Because, Stakataka is very immensely physically bulky. Cloyster is going to come out here, going for the Ice Shard, no dice. Close Combat is going to knock out the Cloyster as well. Oh my god, the Zarude is popping off. Anyways, yeah, at this point, definitely Cloyster shouldn't have come out, by the way. Zarude. I mean, Darmanitan was the main thing that could actually scare it out and give momentum with U-turn. Like, U-turn against Zarude is super, super free. But to be fair, it's hard to set up with this Cloyster against everything else. Darmanitan is going to come out here, go for the Ice School Crash. Maybe try to go for Flinch. They do try to go for it. Probably they don't get it though. Body Press is going to take out the time. Yeah, man. This is just looking up for Eve, I guess. Here is going to take out the Torkoal, but at this point, definitely Typhlosion is going to absolutely eviscerate this thing. We're going to see Zarude come out first. Rocky is going to live, and Zarude is going to die because of life. And then I think Typhlosion is just going to come up and clean up. Yep. This goes for that nice Flamethrower. We don't even know if it's Vex or Scarf, or if it's Choice at all. And yeah, that is game. Yeah. Basically, losing that Togekiss and Kangaskhan early on was the death sentence, I would say. Also, Rocks being up was really bad for Terra as well. His only removal is potentially, Togekiss Defog. And, you have two ice types that don't run boots normally. So you're taking a lot of damage from Rocks. That didn't help matters, but then, yeah, the main thing, Togekiss, not noticing when Tailwind was still up was really bad for the Togekiss. I'm assuming it was Scarf, so it would have probably outspeed Zarude. It would have probably outsped Zarude. Without Tailwind. But yeah, not noticing Tailwind was up, pretty bad. And then Kangaskhan getting whisked on the switch was really, really bad as well. Yeah. To be fair, you don't... Well, yeah, Torkoal does sometimes run Wisp though, so you do have to keep an eye out for that. I guess the best switching was probably Togekiss in that scenario. Or Jirachi, since your Jirachi does seem specially oriented. But I mean, obviously you don't want to switch in Torkoal on like a Lava Plume or anything like that. So yeah, to be fair, you don't have a lot of good Wisp switch-ins either, so that's pretty bad. But yeah, Togekiss I guess would have been your best bet, even though it's not ideal, obviously. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Terra doesn't have any fire resist on this team, so there's also that. So yeah, this is definitely like a battle of like who was able to get their win con going faster. And I guess Eve was able to do it just a little bit better. Anyway, let us move on. Okay, next up we got the Georgia Jolteons versus the Wuppertal Woopers. Yeah. Nice looking team. Let's just get it started. Alright, Gardevoir is going to start out here against the Suntail. We do see the Trace, so that's so I definitely wants to switch out here, scout for that mystical fire. If he doesn't, then, well, yeah, that happens. So losing Ferrothorn off the bat, not a very good start to the game. Snorlax is going to come in here as the Miraculous comes out, as the Snorlax goes with Amnesia. Okay, so we're going to see a Toxic here. It is Thick Fat Snorlax, or Gluttony, probably Thick Fat, I have to guess. You see the Curse come up. This Snorlax is just going to go all in on the setup and just win immediately, huh? So, let's skip a couple turns. This is not super informative. Probably to see a rest on this turn. Yep. Amnesia, Curse, Rest. But, the Amnesia, Curse, and Rest. There's only one move slot left for that Snorlax. So, depending on what it is, something on this team probably can deal with it. If it's like Earthquake or something, then yeah, you're probably screwed. But, like, if it's like, Body Slam or something like that, then Mimikyu, obviously walls it. To hell I'm back. So, you need to find out what that last move is. Just based off what Zach has been bringing for the past couple weeks, it probably is Body Slam last. So, going Mimikyu, going Mimikyu is just a good idea here too in general when especially when the Snorlax is resting, right? Because then you can get up a couple Swords Dances while it's sleeping, and then, even if it is Earthquake, you can still do a lot of damage. Because you're setting up a lot with Swords Dance. We're gonna keep setting up. Toxic's gonna come out. Miss. You see another Toxic on another Curse. This Snorlax is maxed out on the attacks. At this point, Rest is going to come out. You see a Salazzle come in here as it goes for a sub. Goes for Flamethrower. And we do see the Body Slam But let me back a little bit. We're gonna see the flamethrower. Obviously not gonna do anything, especially to a +4 Snorlax with thick fat. And yeah, Body Slam is gonna come out. So we know now Mimikyu is 100,000% a safe, viable switch in. There's no reason not to go to it. Spoilers, he doesn't go to it for like another 25 turns. So this is gonna take a while. It's not, it was more than 25 turns, it's like 50 turns. Yeah, I'm assuming Mooney just kind of wanted to like stall out Snorlax a little bit, you know, just get rid of some of his species, but there's no point in really doing that at all. Yeah, Mimikyu should have just been the immediate switch. So we're just gonna go to when that happens. Nothing really of note happens. Okay, Mimikyu finally comes in. Okay, turn 36, my bad. So it's just 20 turns, not 50. Anyway. Yeah, so Mimikyu's now starting to Swords Dance, and Zach might start to realize that this might be a very precarious scenario, so he does make the swap to Cottonee here on the Mimikyu's second Swords Dance. We're going to see a Charm come out as the Mimikyu goes for another Swords Dance, getting a little bit greedy there, because you might get, yep, Stun Spore is going to come out, and, yeah. Excuse me. We're going to see the Shadow Sneak here. Unfortunately, since Prankster is still priority, you know, it's +1 priority, and the Mimikyu is slower thanks to the paralysis, Cottonee is going to be able to move first and get those. Yep. And we're going to see some Paras as well. Now Mimikyu's back down. No attack, and now it's going in the minus territory. Swords Dance can come out, but yeah. Oh, I missed a double. Alright, Seismitoad is going to come out here on the Salazzle. I don't know if Zach was anticipating that, but nice job. I think maybe Zach was anticipating like the extra drill or something like that. I'm not exactly sure why they doubled it. I think it was kind of safe to just keep going for that. Oh, you know, maybe maybe they expected. Yeah, I know, you know, I actually don't know what he's anticipating. Anyway, Rockslide is gonna come out here on the Maractus swap. We're gonna see the Snorlax come back in. Fortunately, the Snorlax is very useless because, you know, there's a whole ass Mimikyu that will wall it completely. Yeah, you know, in future reference, like, you need to make sure that if you're running, like, super setup sets like this, you gotta make sure that there are no immunities against you. Like, if I'm running a stored power set with some sort of, like, Mew or something, you know, I have to make sure there's no Dark types. Or if there are Dark types, I need to make sure I have a plan to deal with them so that I can set up with that Slowking later on, or that Mew later on. No? Sorry, I just think about my Slowking Galar set. And anyways, Mimikyu is going to come back in, obviously. Yeah. Ninetales is going to come in here on the Mimikyu Swords Dance. We're going to see a Rock Slide miss, which is very bad because, you know, obviously Mimikyu still has its disguise. And we're going to see a Wood Hammer from Mimikyu. So, yeah, there goes the Seismitoad. Damn. We're gonna see the Slowking come in here on a Mimikyu with Woodhammer. Why? Future Sight's gonna come out. Connie's gonna come. What? We're gonna see multiple. Oh my god. Well, we can talk about the luck here, and it's not very good for Mooney. Yeah, getting parried twice there in a row is really bad. Mooney definitely could have. I don't know if it would have killed Snorlax. Would have killed Slowking with +2 Woodhammer, but like probably was going to. Well, let's check. So, you know, I don't know the exact sets here, but we are, you know, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure it kills, like, Woodhammer here. Well, like, yeah, Shadow, yeah, okay, yeah, Woodhammer definitely gonna kill standard Slowking. Yeah, that was a very bad idea on Zach's part. Definitely should have just. Well, to be fair, the disguise is still up, so that's also a problem. You know, actually, there is that as well. You know, I have to agree with that. Yeah, I guess Zach just had to rely on Paralyze. But like, you still could have gone Regieleki first, and both switched out, and then like break the disguise and stuff like that. You know. Although, yeah, you're taking +2 sneak, and your Regieleki is Regieleki's not gonna win against the extra drill. So, well, yeah, Zach was just in a bad spot. You know what, never mind. I'm just gonna take it back. Anyway, Mimikyu is gonna get charmed, play rough, blah, blah, blah. Oh, sorry. Charmed, play rough. Oh yeah, Future Sight comes out, so Mimikyu's disguise is broken now. Regieleki is going to come into Revenge Kill, or not, because he anticipates the extra drill. A nice swap there. Probably gonna see a Future Sight come out on the Iron Head. Interesting. Yeah, definitely should. If you're gonna stay in and hit the slow. Well, I guess Moon was maybe trying to go for flinch chance or something like that, but like, that's. No, you don't really do that. Anyways, the Slow King goes Future Sight, goes for Slack Up afterwards, gets Toxic on its goes for teleport, it goes for Slack Up again. Future Sight is going to do some decent damage to Maractus, but not too much. Giga Drain is going to come out here. See another Future Sight. Probably a hard swap or teleport. Yeah, we're gonna see Snorlax come in on the Leech Seed. Unfortunately, we see a miss. Never want to see that. In fact, Moon has been getting pretty unlucky. Well, there was that Rock Slide, which was really big. But yeah, other than that, though, that Mimikyu was paralyzed for quite a significant amount of time. And we saw a couple missed Leech Seeds and Toxics from this Maractus as well. So, you know, honestly, that Rock Slide miss was kind of deserved. So, so, to be fair, that Rock Slide miss matters a lot more than those missed Leech Seeds and Toxics. Because, yeah, but the Mimikyu para, the Mimikyu paras mattered a lot, though. So, there's that. Anyways, Maractus taking quite a bit of damage here, you know. We're gonna see Mimikyu come back in here on the double back to Regieleki. Zach is trying to keep up his offensive pressure as much as he can. We do see a Thunderbolt come out. He is not afraid of the extra drill coming out. Gardevoir is gonna come in here. Slowking is going to be the response. Hyper Voice is doing quite a bit of damage. Not going to quite knock out the Slowking, but unfortunately, I doubt the Slowking will have any way of harming this Gardevoir in any way, shape, or form. Snorlax is gonna come in here. Takes an Energy Ball, gets a Spadef drop, which is pretty bad. Oh yeah, we also have to mention the Gardevoir got the Spadef drop on Ferrothorn as well. I don't know if it probably mattered. Actually, no, it probably didn't matter. It's still a Gardevoir. It's still a Mega Gardevoir in Mistgafire. Like Mistgafire's not that strong, but like it's still Mega Gardevoir, you know. Yeah, Snorlax gets Spadef drop though. This matters a lot because you know it's not going to be able to take Hyper Voices like that. Slowking is going to come back in. But we know it's out damage. Well, Hyper Voice was out damage regenerator, so Slowking is going to die if it stays in. And Hyper Voice is going to come out. Yeah, this Gardevoir is putting on massive pressure, and it is absolutely destroying. Regieleki is going to come out here. We're going to see the Protect. Interesting. Definitely don't see that normally on a Regieleki. Yeah, there's really no reason to run a Protect on a Regieleki. Anyways, Hyper Voice is going to come out, get a crit, which didn't really matter, I'll be quite honest, because Hyper Voice was doing around slightly less than 40%. So basically, you would just have lost another Hyper Voice PP, which definitely doesn't matter at this point in the game. So yeah, Regieleki is going to come back in here. He's going to go for the Thunder and absolutely drop that Gardevoir. Unfortunately, with that, yeah, I doubted, yeah, Specs Thunder, it was the only way that Thunder was killing Gardevoir was with Specs. And Extra Drill is going to knock out the Regieleki with a nice, solid Earthquake. Get out. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Very solid showing from Mooney here. I guess, like, the only real mistake was, like, not recognizing that Mimikyu should have come in sooner. Or, like, thinking that you could stall out Toxics from... There's really no point in stalling out that Snorlax with a Salazzle at that early point in the game. I don't really see it at the very least. But yeah, you should have just gotten Mimikyu immediately. But like that's like it worked out. It's a nitpick. Yeah, Zach. I don't know. Frankly, just Moon's team put quite a lot of pressure on Zach. That Gardevoir was really hard for him to deal with, as well as the Mimikyu as well. But yeah, bringing that Snorlax set was definitely an issue. It was definitely not the smartest idea, unfortunately. You can't run Body Slam when there's a Ghost type. You have to run non-step at that point. Like Earthquake, while you know there's a Maractus, but like first off, the Maractus can't do much to you, right? Like it's just gonna annoy you, but like you'll beat it eventually. Is the idea. So like you could still run Earthquake and still get damage on everything here. So yeah, I think this definitely Snorlax should have definitely just had Earthquake. If it had Earthquake, this would have been an entirely different story. I think Moon would have lost if it just had any move besides Body Slam. Like, even stuff like Darkest Lariat. Actually, yeah, Darkest Lariat is better overall. Darkest Lariat, even Heat Crash, like, Heavy Slam, like, anything else. Any other, like, standard move on Snorlax would have been better here. Unfortunately, was not able... Zigzag did not make that happen. Yeah, and if that's Reggie Lucky is specs, there's no reason to run Protect on that. That was also kind of weird. But anyway, we're gonna move on. Next up, we got the Driftveil Delibirds versus the Denver Digletts. Got the double D versus the double. Okay, anyways, so we got rain against balance. Yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, there's a Slowpoke. Thought I mentioned that. Anyways, Barraskewda is the turn 1 lead here against the Clefable. We're going to see the Liquidation come out immediately. Probably is Choice Band Barraskewda, like it always is. As Clefable drops a Raw Thunder, kills the Barraskewda turn 1. Which, all things considered, pretty good for the Clefable. Pelipper is going to come out, and next, we're probably going to see another Thunder or a Softball from the Clefable, and the Clef does go for the Softboiled. Quite, yeah, that's not that. This Clef is still an issue. Swampert is probably going to go for the Waterfall. No, it goes for the Earthquake. Waterfall would have done more damage here because of the Rain Boost, and also has a chance to flinch, so would have gone for that myself, personally. Or Flip Turn. If it had Flip Turn, I would have gone for that. We're seeing they will go for the Grass. Grass knocks out Swampert. As Clefable is absolutely dominating. Dracovish is going to come out here as Gastrodon comes out and easily eats the Fish's Friend with Storm. Oh my god, this is the most dominant. This is the most dominant 5 turns I've seen so far. On turn 5, 2 of the Zanzamons are out of the picture, and what? This Clefable lost like what 50% of its health. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and Denver Digletts has the offensive advantage. Oh my god. We're gonna see the Mist Toxic though, which does suck. Grass Knot is gonna come out and do quite a bit of damage, but Earth Power is going to absolutely demolish that Heliolisk for obvious reasons. See the leftovers. We're gonna see the Zapdos come in. We're gonna see Protect here on the Gastrodon as the Zapdos goes for Hurricane. Definitely would preserve this. So, yeah, as I was saying, definitely will preserve this Gastrodon because Dracovish is still kind of scary. You don't know what type of Dracovish it is yet, so if it's Scarf Dracovish, this could still potentially quite easily clean you out. But depending on what Denver Digletts has, probably can't, but like it could. And Banded will obviously kill everything too. So, yeah, definitely you should still keep the Gastrodon. Fortunately, it does lose the Gastrodon to the Zapdos Hurricane. That Hurricane did do quite a bit of damage. Thinking it's Spec Zapdos, or it's not Spedef Gastrodon, one of the two. Anyways, Raikou is going to come out here. It is a pretty decent answer against Zapdos here. You see the Thunder come out and do quite a bit of damage with the critical hits. You see the Thunder. We're going to see a Hurricane come out though, and we are going to see the Confusion. We're going to see the hit in Confusion. We're going to see a Raw Hurricane being landed. Oh my god. We're going to see the Confusion ending as the Raikou does just go for the Scald and take out the Zapdos. Dracovish is going to come in here to Protect to gain more leftovers chip as well as see what the Dracovish is going to go for. Obviously, it is going to go for the Fish's Friend because, it's unresisted. Well, there's a Slowpoke, but yeah, outside of that, I'm resistant. Slender is going to come out. Unfortunately, we do see a dodge here as the Dash getting all the luck he can. Noivern is going to come out, frisk out that Choice Band, so this sounds like a free Draco Meteor to me, as we do see the Draco Meteor come out to 75%. Seems like a very easy follow-up Draco Meteor just to take out the Pelipper. Unfortunately, we don't see that for some reason, though. We do see the Skull onto the Slowpoke. He's going to get burned. Sucks, but, it's not terrible. Roost is good, but yeah, the bad thing is Pelipper is getting back its health, Yawn is going to come out, though, make the Pelipper a little sleepy. Dracovish is going to come in here on the Noivern swap. We're probably going to see a Draco Meteor come out again. And unfortunately for Zadash, no miss here. Dracovish is going to die. And at this point, this game is quite over. Clefable is going to come in here as the Pelipper goes for Skull. Gets a critical hit, which definitely did matter. But, at this point, yeah, Denver Digletts has less differential. But, he's going to put it to sleep now. And then he's going to teleport out to Noivern and go for 2 Draco Meteors, and he misses that second Draco Meteor, but yeah, even if the Pelipper woke up and went, oh shoot, well, my bad. Give me a sec. Even if the Pelipper went for like 2, even if the Pelipper woke up this turn and went for Roost, like you're just delaying the inevitable basically. So it's like whatever. It doesn't matter. Pelipper is not going to beat all 3 of these mons. So yeah, I would say yeah. The Dash definitely just had a hard time at the beginning. Like losing those 2 mons immediately were terrible, for him obviously. And yeah, that surprise Clefable with Thunder and Grass Knot was able to put in quite a bit of work for Winston. Winston definitely should have kept that Gastrodon around though. You know, like at that point in the game, well, first off, Raikou is a pretty safe. I mean, it takes a lot of damage from Zapdos as we can see, which is it definitely was specs because it's doing way too much to Raikou. But like Raikou still like switches in decently well at the very least, and it can threaten Zapdos back with Stab Electric moves. So yeah, something like that could have been an initial swap in. You just wanted to sack something. Buzz didn't do anything at all this game, and it wasn't going to do anything in this game. So, yeah, that could have also just been a nice sack. But yeah, you know, overall, you know, not too many mistakes. We are all improved. I can see that. That's very good. Okay, next up we got the Virbank Venomous versus the Toledo Treeckos. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Sorry. I remember when. Do you guys remember when I used to like actually like analyze lead matchup? That's crazy. I'm too lazy to do that. Anyway, we're gonna see the Lando and the Chansey lead off. Probably gonna see a knockoff from Lando immediately. Oh, we're gonna see the superpower. Okay. Gonna do quite a bit of damage, but Stealth is just gonna come out, and I think Chansey can actually live the second superpower, but we aren't gonna see it as the Landers does go for the U-turn, and in comes Hitmontop with the boots and Fake Out. Interesting. I definitely would have chosen Fake Out myself personally against a more stall matchup. Definitely wouldn't have brought Fake Out myself, but like all that does is like it doesn't really do much. Like, yeah, I mean, technically, yeah, sure, it's free damage, but like, what if you Fake Out into a Skarmory with a Rocky Helmet? I mean, you're just losing health for no reason now. Yeah, but anyways, we're gonna see the Rapid Spin. Figured if with the boots. Scald going to not burn, unfortunately. We're gonna see another Rapid Spin. Guess this thing trying to go as fast as it can as the Earthquake comes out. Hopefully this Quagsire goes for Roost here. I mean, not Recover or something like that. Oh, we're just going to see the immediate double on Skarmory, which definitely Lando does not like fighting. We see the boots on Skarmory, actually, as it goes for his spikes. See a rock setup, the body press. Hey, fun stuff. Superpower is going to come out here. It's not going to be doing much at all, and Skarmory can just... Oh, he goes for the Iron Defense. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. U-turn is going to come out here as the Skarmory either goes for the Roost or body press here, I'm assuming. You do see the Roost. Unfortunately, it does have to run away from this Volcanion. So probably going to go into the Quagsire, which is also a decent swap in. We're going to see the Substitute come out and yeah, Sub-Toxic or Sub-3 attack. Pretty scary Volcanion set. Quagsire is going to break the sub from Volcanion with Earthquake, but it is not going to survive the follow-up Flamethrower, unfortunately. Chansey can come in here and just cover off, so there's that. Oh, we see the body press from the Volcanion. Unfortunately, it still does not kill because, you know, Chansey still has DB Light. So yeah, definitely Wiggly should have knocked off turn 1. Superpower, sure he would have done a good amount of damage, but would have done more damage if he knocked off the DB Light. You know what I mean? Anyways, Landorus is going to come in here. Looks like it... Oh, we're going to see the counter. Interesting. Definitely would have softballed again if I was Chansey, so he could be back at full. And then, you know, if the Volcanion comes back in or Glaceon, you know, Chansey can easily counter that stuff. See the Weezing come in here. Looks like we don't see an ability, so it is probably Levitate. Black Sludge is knocked off into a U-turn from Lando back into the Volcanion as the Weezing does go for the Sludge Bomb. Does not get a poison though, quite unfortunately. Flamethrower is going to come out here. Weezing is going to tank it, goes for another Sludge Bomb. Does get the poison this turn, which, you know, pretty likely. You know, it's a coin flip. Umbreon's going to come in here on the follow-up Flamethrower. It's not going to be doing too much. Unfortunately, we see a burn on the Umbreon, but, you know, of all the status conditions, Umbreon... Well, actually, Umbreon doesn't mind Para as much, as long as he doesn't get parried a bunch. But anyways, we're going to see the Protect here. Yeah, probably going to see a Wish. Nope, we're going to see the Skarmory swap in as it goes for the U-turn. It goes for the knockoff again. Fair enough, trying to get rid of all the items, which is always a good way of dealing with stall. Skarmory is going to roost up here as the Hitmontop comes in. Definitely don't want to go to Hitmontop here, especially since you can just Skarmory can just easily Iron Defense up on this thing. In fact, this is going for Body Press though. Interesting. And Iron Defense here. I see another Body Press. Okay. Iron Defense here. No, we're gonna see a swap into Ditto. Yeah, I don't understand those plays. I'm gonna be quite honest. I mean, okay, so Skarmory takes like 60% Thunder Punch max, and with Iron Defense, you would be able to tank the second follow up Thunder Punch, and then start roosting on the Mawile. So Iron Defense Skarmory does beat Mawile, especially if it has no Sword Stance. So yeah, I don't know. Skarmory had a pretty good opportunity to win at that point, actually. Well, not win, because there's still Volcanion. But once that thing dies, like, well, Skarmory has opened up quite a bit. Anyway. Oh, that's it. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna be back into here. Let's see the did it go for the Iron Head? Yeah. Also, you don't want to copy a base 4 Mega Evolution, you know? That's not a good look. Anyway. Skarmory's gonna come back in here. See the Iron Defense come out, or like a Roost. See the Roost come out. You can see Iron Defense this turn. Your turn comes out. Mawile is gonna come back in on the Iron Defense. Yeah, now this is the perfect time. This is the perfect time to Iron Defense again, or Roost, or Body Press, or do something. Like Skarmory here has an amazing advantage, but unfortunately we see another swap. Another swap. I don't get it. I don't know. This is sacking Ditto too at this point, because yeah, Ditto is not gonna live. Thunder Punch. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That made no sense. Skarmory beats Mawile, and I don't know why Wiggly brought Mawile out against the Skarmory. I guess she was too afraid of sending in a Volcanion against a Body Press, so maybe there's that. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like this. Yeah, Skarmory beats Mawile at one point, especially has Iron Defense boost. Like, especially then. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Anyways, okay, and then Umbreon comes out. At this point, yeah, Skarmory doesn't beat Mawile because it's now too low. It's too low because it's gonna take rocks after this, and it's gonna be below 60. So that's yeah. So now at this point, yeah, Chansey's not gonna be able to take the Play Rough or Iron Head. Weezing is probably not faster. We're not going to see the risk, so we're just going to see Lando come in on the Pain Split, so it gets back a good amount of its health. There's at least that progress going on there. U-Turn is going to come out again, and we're going to see Glaceon come out here on the Sludge Bomb. Do get to see the Poison here. Jax is going to come out on the Flamethrower. Looks like Glaceon is probably boosted by it, I guess. Heal Bell's going to come out and heal the Volcanion and the Glaceon. Pretty good for Wiggly, and we're gonna see the Wish come out as the Sludge Bomb kills. Volcanion is gonna come out, and we're gonna see the Mawile come in on the Sludge Bomb. Mawile does get back up to full health because of the Wish from last turn. Iron Head is going to take out the Weezing, so I guess we decided to risk it this turn. Risk it being faster this turn, I guess. Anyways, Skarmory's gonna come out, as I said before, though it's not gonna be able to live Thunder Punch. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, Skarmory there was like severely underplayed. Yeah, especially like halfway through that, when the Skarmory had a +2 Iron Defense boost and 70% health against that Mawile. Like, yeah, that made no sense. Like, you do not pass up an opportunity, like, such a golden opportunity like that. Yeah, I don't know. Skarm definitely could have taken advantage there. Skarm could have definitely taken advantage of a lot of this. In general, and like this Greninja did not have to be special. Like it probably, well, I don't know what it was. It might have been. This still might have been like Specs or something, which frankly, no, I just bring like a mixed Greninja. So I could still probably hit Skarmory on the special side at the very least. But like Skarmory could have done a lot more. I don't know. Oh, well, it's too late to change what's happened in the past. So. Anyways, we got our last match here. We got the Italian Torterras against the Narukami Ninetales. started. We're gonna see the Klefki lead against the Galvantula. We're just gonna see maybe just hazards trade, or maybe a screen. Oh, we're gonna see Toxic here turn 1 as the Galvantula does go for the webs. We're gonna see a Bull Switch here on the Galvantula's end. Goes with Thunder Wave though. Okay, fair enough. Spikes get set up. Another layer of spikes is set up as the Bull Switch comes out here. We're gonna see it go into Starmie. Probably gonna go for the Rapid Spin here. If I had to guess, Toxic is gonna come out, but this probably is Natural Cure Starmie, which is why it probably came out. Yep, gets rid of this. Gets rid of the spikes with Spin. Bisharp comes out and oh yeah, it has Defiant, so you know that's not a good look. Flip Turn is gonna do decent amounts of damage on him, you know. And Chestnut's gonna come out here to revenge the not revenge, but just to kill the Bisharp. Toxic is going to easily beat this thing though, especially since it gets the Toxic on it. Leech Seed, yeah, that sucks, but you know you can obviously always switch out for that. Aslo is going to come out here as the Toxic goes for the knockoff, getting rid of the Focus Sash of Ninetales. So if it is Focus Sash again, it probably might be the same Ninetales set, so it probably does have Freeze Dry and Blizzard. Maybe not. I don't know, we'll see. We do see the Heal Bell though, as well. Boss Ben's Toxicing has well, it's all gone. And we do actually see that the Starmie, I think that's that Starmie was analytic. It was not Natural Cure. Interesting. Yeah, so that explains why the Flip Turn did so much. Anyway, V-Crate's gonna come out here and absolutely demolish the Blastoise. Especially after the hail damage, I don't think Blastoise is in any condition, even after Mega, to take that V-Crate. You see the Dragon Ball come in here, it's gonna take at least 60, or see 70%, and Hail's gonna wear off this turn. But yeah, Dragon Ball is able to scare out the Victini. I'm kind of surprised that this Dragon Ball wasn't Clear Body, considering, you know, Narukami Ninetales does have that Web Setter. Yeah, so we do see that it is Curse Bodied, which, okay, well, hold on. Okay, I understand not using Clear Body, because you want to use Infiltrator to get through Veil, but you use option 3, which is Curse Body? Yeah, that's not a good look. Nah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, Galvantula's gonna come in here as the Bisharp just go for the Iron Head and completely demolish the Galvantula. But Chestnut is gonna come back in and scare out the Bisharp. See, probably another Drain Punch. Yep, just being safe. This Chestnut does very, very well against Ben's team as a whole in general now. Leechy's gonna come out again. Knockoff's gonna come out to get rid of the leftovers. Nice. But you know, with the Leech Seed up and with the Heal Bell support from Ninetales, you know, kind of gonna be a little bit sussy. I can't believe I said that. Anyways, Starmie's gonna come out here on the Toxic. We do know it is Analytic and not Natural Cure. We're gonna see what move it goes for here. We're gonna see a Shifu come in. Yeah, definitely should not have gone Urshifu. To be fair, you don't have a lot of good switch-ins, but like, yeah, like this Starmie was either gonna go for a Psychic move or a Thunderbolt, neither of which Shifu wants to take at all, and especially with Analytic boosted. So yeah, Klefki should have been the first thing to come in, and it does take the Thunderbolt at least somewhat well. You know, I can still get some spikes up or something like that. Left turn is going to come out. Victini's going to come in here as the Flash Cannon comes out. Just trying to predict that Ninetales to come in, I guess. We're going to see a Thunder Wave come out to paralyze the Victini, which definitely does help a little bit. Blastoise is going to come in here. I don't think this Victini is slower than the Mega Blastoise, though. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. Bisharp is going to come in here. Obviously, got to be scared of that Sucker Punch. I would say go for Iron Head immediately. Unfortunately, Bisharp does not make the power play and is going to die to the Drain Punch. So yeah, at this point, the game is pretty much over. Shifu's at too low a health to be able to beat this Chestnut. Especially, well, Spiky Shield doesn't work because of Unseen Fist, but actually, yeah, that was kind of gross. But yeah, anyways, we're going to see the Starmie die. Sharpedo's gonna come in, take out the Urshifu, and it is not Speed Boost Sharpedo, it's Rough Skin, which is quite interesting. Doesn't really matter though, Sucker Fang is going to do quite a bit of damage here. We see the knockoff for some reason on Pex. Yeah, you have to go for Toxic there. Or if you have Scald, you have to go for the burn, basically at that point. But at that point, I doubt Toxic is going to be able to win that game. So yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Ben just had a bad matchup, I think. Just because, I mean, yes, there were some mistakes in his play, but regardless of that, it's still, even if he played perfectly, it would still have been a very, very hard matchup to win. Just because, like, that Starmie put quite a bit of pressure on your team, and then losing Dragon Ball like that, it's just rough. Alright, well, that is the conclusion to this week's matches. I have no idea who the kill leader is this week. I think it's Mawile, but I'll have to check. And, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Peace.